FIVEAA Mornings with Lee Forrest.
Sitting in for Graeme Goodings, who is unwell on this Thursday. It is 7 minutes after 11. If you'd like to join us, 8223 0000. Thank you, Bubba, for your text. Always love having listeners to the show named Bubba. Appreciate the kind words. One of your favourites is here. It's time for Ned McHenry.
Welcome to On the Road with Ned McHenry. Thanks to Travel Auctions.
Good to see you. You know, I was so excited. I don't want to say I was excited when Graeme was unwell, but I was excited because I knew that you'd be here and we get to hang out. We get to talk.
Lethal.
All things travel.
It is fantastic. So Graham's got the sniffles, does he? Everything's okay with GG?
Look, I think it might be slightly more elevated than the sniff. It's 2 days now.
Oh.
So it might be, I'm not sure.
Okay.
So we'll find out. I think he's fine, but it's just a lurgy, I think is the official medical name for it.
I won't make light of that. I hope he's well, but great to have you here,
Thanks.
Lethal.
Lovely
No
to
one
be
better
here.
to bounce off, particularly about great locations, Lethal.
Yes.
And that's what we do. Have you heard and seen about this project? Do you know what this is all about?
Love this show. Love this. It might be my favourite segment of Graham's show. As I said to Johnson with us off air, there says, no. This is great, though, because, you know, we are so guilty, many of us, of going interstate and going overseas and not realising the jewels in the crown that are at our feet.
Agree. South Australia has some of the most beautiful regions.
Yep.
We know that, but as you say, we're so often guilty of not actually going and exploring it, putting our money where our mouth is. And Travel Auctions SA, brilliant business. It's South Australian owned and operated. So the reality is you can actually bid what you want to pay. So it might be an offering that's worth $400 or $500. Well, you might snag it for $150. That often happens. And I think we're speaking to someone later in the program. Is that right?
Yes, who is a regular contributor. In fact, Marion has done 145 of them. She might be the goat of the Travel Auctions.
She could come and sit in this chair and talk about all the regions.
She would have seen more of South Australia than the Leyland brothers. You're too young to know who they are, but if you Google the Leyland brothers, they saw everything. They were incredible. Albie Mangles, do you know Albie's work?
No.
Again, another kind of tourism. He was one of the originators, went to every part of every state of Australia.
Fantastic. Well, the interaction and the engagement on this show, I learn something every single time. So 8223 0000. We are live and we love people's thoughts. One of my favourites, Lethal, we were talking about Meningie.
Yes.
Beautiful area. You would know that
Home of the Mighty Bears.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And I had no idea about the amazing story of the gold thief. The bush ranger who used to ride around on the ostrich.
I have ridden the ostrich there at Meningie. I've walked out on the jetty. Look, I'll get in trouble for this. I think it's one of the great bakeries in South Australia. It is an absolute must-stop. They're homemade pies.
Yep.
We'd grab a hot one and then we'd grab a couple of cold ones for the next day.
Well done.
It's perfect. It's a great place. Yep. And the water towers look like part of the human anatomy. I don't know if you've ever seen that behind the hospital. They look like a couple of plums.
Brilliant.
It's amazing. So where are we going today?
Tailem Bend.
Oh,
fantastic.
I love Tailem.
It's absolutely brilliant. And I've got a theory on Tailem Bend. I think it's grossly underrated. Really, really underrated. Not only for what you can do actually there, which we'll speak about, and all the different wonderful kind of tourism options or things you could do as a family, but I actually view it as an excellent launch pad for a holiday, because I think you're 30 minutes or an hour away from a lot of places that are pretty exciting. As you would know, it's the gateway to the southeast.
Yep.
That's your turn-off point.
Driven through it, spent time there thousands of times on the way home.
So yes, you've got Tailem Bend itself. You've got the river, you know, the beautiful Murray River. You've got the old Tailem town. You've got little bits and pieces like that. But you're also at a point where, hang on, 30 minutes, bang, I'm going to duck off to Langon Creek. One of the grooviest little kind of wine regions that, again, is so underrated and so underutilised.
Yep.
You know, pop down there at Lake Breeze. I think it's Lake Breeze Winery is absolutely fantastic. Angus Plains wines. Our farm's actually near there, Langon Creek. So Nick Murray and I duck in for a quiet.
Get on the Jervois jetty. I love going across the bridge. Once you're out of Murray Bridge and you get over that bridge and you're into Tailem Town, and once you see, you know it's coming. You got the silos on the left if you're heading towards southeast or Victoria.
I'm calling it the launch pad.
Love it.
It is the launch pad for a fantastic family holiday. If you're going to build it out 5 days, spend 2 or 3 of them at Tailem Bend and use the other for little day trippers. It's perfect.
8223 0000 if anyone's got a thought, a memory, a comment on the beautiful town of Tailem Bend, and we want to hear from you. I played this at the start of the show. Young Sam, who's sort of in your vintage of age, had never heard this before. Do you know there's a country music singer by the name of Jed Rowe? And Jed sang a song about Tailem Bend.
You were always moving on, moving like the water around Tailem Bend.
Moving like the water water at Tailem Bend.
That's
and
awesome.
And he plays it at his concert, and it kills.
That's really
when
cool.
he plays here in South Australia. So that's the kind of town we're talking about.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Famous town. As you said, 8223 0000. We love people's engagement on this program. We always learn something. What do you like? What's a hidden gem? What's a spot that you have to visit around Tailem Bend? Because we've got a great offering coming up too.
Old Tailem Town is the sovereign hill of South Australia and should get far more love from people than it does.
Yeah.
Because it's magnificent.
Why doesn't it get as much love as it should?
I don't know whether it's because people may be rushing to get out of town and then, as you say, like using that as a launch pad if they're going from point A to point B, the Coorong, or they're heading over to Melbourne. Sometimes the best towns are the ones you drive through. And you see, and look how big it is. Like, it's literally walking back into history.
Yeah.
Maybe it just needs more love advertising-wise or getting the message out there, because the guy behind it has been there 100 years.
Wonderful old fella. I've been there.
Yeah.
Really, really enjoyed it. And he's a great guy. Clearly so passionate about creating something like that.
It also is haunted massively. So there should be more night tours and ghost tours and all of that kind of stuff too.
We're getting in dangerous territory now. I mean, do you believe in ghosts?
No, not at all. No. But hey, if it gets people through the door to buy stuff for it, I'm happy with that. But
some spooky things happen, but I'm not sure I believe in ghosts.
It's all nonsense. But still, it's all about tourism. So Old Tailem Town is an absolute must.
Absolute must. Hang on. What about Monado Safari Park? Hello.
Yeah. Now that is a gem. That's Africa on your doorstep.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Many of us are never going to get to Africa.
No.
And you can do it an hour up the road.
But why would you go to Africa when you've got Monado? It's just a smaller scale version with probably less opportunity to get rolled by an elephant or something. At least the elephants are enclosed.
And now you've got the new hotel set up. You can sit there. You can literally watch the animals drink at the water holes and do all of that. But just to get on that bus, to go around with the family and the kids and see the animals in the wild, not behind cages.
Looks
amazing.
like it's been recently redeveloped. Has anyone been and checked out Monado Safari Park recently? Have you taken the kids there? Was it worth it? How was your experience? 8223 0000. It looks like there's a groovy new holiday kind of park there, all the accommodation. I haven't stayed there yet with
That's
the
the
new
new hotel.
Yeah.
So you can do night tours. You can just in business. You can have wedding. Like they're already taking bookings now for weddings because you take your photo with the bride and the groom, and literally behind you is a giraffe, or an elephant or lion, whatever.
And you can obviously go in that enclosure where they feed the lions and stuff around you. Absolutely brilliant. So
that's awesome. Putting the meat through the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Fantastic.
So Monado's something worth checking out. Old Tailem Town is worth checking out. The river itself too.
Brilliant. Isn't it?
So
it's absolutely
blessed.
brilliant. I reckon Tailem Bend gets forgotten a little bit, that it is riverside.
True.
As you say, it is a bit of a transit town.
Yep.
But hang on, you are riverside, right in the heat of it. So great options there. The other one, clearly, a pretty famous piece of infrastructure now in South Australia, as you know, is the Bend.
It's extraordinary what the Shahins have done out there.
The Bend is I mean, it almost hurt my neck every time I drive past. I look at it and go, what is that?
But not just to watch the action on, or if you're lucky enough to go on the actual track itself. Like Chad Corns took Cornsy out for a ride of the bike around the Bend. And you know how like you're meant to lean into the corners and stuff?
Yeah.
Cornsy was so frightened that he was stiff as a board. Like Chad said, he was like having a stack of bricks behind him. But you can do that, or if you get to set up in the grandstand, you can watch it all from amazing views. But if you're a historical buff of all things motorsport too, like it's a museum when you walk in there.
Well, that's what I think. That's why I look at it and I go, I just think that the scale and the grandeur of what they've done out there is amazing. From all reports and talking to people around motorsport, it's actually quite an elite facility within the constraints of Australia, isn't it? Really.
Yep. And you got all the hotels that are out there now, so you can literally go for the day. They just had the concert. Casey Chambers was here last week doing the part of the concert that was there. It's a great part of town that gets underutilised and undervisited.
Underutilised, undervalued, undervisited, but that'll change after a good show today and a great offering coming up from Travel Auctions SA.
Jenny says, Ned, I totally agree with you. Old Tailem Town is amazing.
Nice. It is. Yeah. Well done, Jenny. Agree.
So there should be school visits going out there. Like, what a great history lesson to go on an excursion.
Yep.
If you've got a thought, we'd love to hear it. Bob is in Oaklands Park. G'day, Bob. Always put us on hold. Bob. They have not changed this on-hold music, Telstra, for about 50 years.
I wonder if he has an automated message. Hi, it's Bob. I'll be with you shortly. I'm just quickly putting the kettle on.
Do you remember they used to have call waiting on the phone? You get the and then you would just come back. This one from Sue says, went to see the lions feeding at Monado, but they had chosen that day to be a little bit shy.
Oh.
Lovely.
Is a lion shy about food?
I'd just be rattling the meat, just running. You know how kids run with their hands along a fence?
Yeah.
That would be me with the slab of meat, just trying to boil them up. A lot of love for old Tailem Town. This one from Karen says another gem around the area there, Clayton Bay.
Yeah, yep.
Holiday House, Strathclyde, all of that kind of stuff, Langhorne Creek, Currency Creek.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's not just adventure, it's not just history, but as you say, beautiful wineries and stuff to visit.
That's what I really am calling it, the Launchpad. I think it's the perfect option to go and explore. Towns like Strathalbyn, if you drive through Strathalbyn, if you've never been there, the beautiful stone cottages and historical buildings in that town is fantastic. And I know there's been a lot of development at Mount Barker, which is great. That's a reality around what we need to do. But I still feel Strathalbyn's got that kind of heart and soul country town, and it's not too far away. Great spot.
Can I name drop for a second?
Of course you can.
So Chris McDermott,
yes,
Tony Modra and myself,
the Godra.
We did a sportsman's night down home in Millicent, down in Mount Burr.
Yeah.
We drove home via the Coorong, and then we stopped, and Mods said, so we're an hour out from home. Mods goes, we need to stop in for a beer at the front bar of the Tailem Bend Hotel.
Nice.
I said, Mods, we're an hour home. Do you just not want to go? No, we've got to speak to the locals and capture. 4 hours later, we're still in the front bar of the Tailem Bend Hotel. Mods holding court, Chris McDermott holding court, just the great people of Tailem Bend.
But how cool is that?
Because a lot of Tailem Bend, as you drive through on the freeway there, you know, you've got the hospital and the council chambers on the right, you've got some of the businesses on the left. People don't realise that it's 2 streets back. Yeah. And then there's so much more activity in Tailem Bend there. But, yeah, just hanging with Mods and the punters there at Tailem.
Good.
Let's try again. Bob, you're in Oaklands Park. You're speaking to Ned McHenry. Bob?
Yes, how are you? Look, we went to the hotel at the Minato, the new one, and the drinks are very reasonable price. The food was good, and the staff are all seconded from the GAN and the railways, so they're all experienced staff. They rotate them.
That's right, because Journeys Beyond own the hotel, and they also own the GAN, and they own.
Yeah, and I recommend it to anyone just to even go up and have a look at it. It's fantastic. And also, you mentioned at the Tailem Bend, the car museum at the Tailem Bend racetrack. Yeah. That's fantastic. They've got Formula One cars there, drag racing cars. It's really good.
Yeah,
great to take the kids there to try things.
Bob, absolutely brilliant. 2 big ticks. How good's that? Great endorsement.
Good on you, Bob. Thank you. 8223 0000. We would love to hear your thoughts, your comments, your memories of Tailem Bend. Ned McHenry's here. More next.
Join us every Friday from 3 p.m. when renowned Adelaide chef Chris Jarma from Jarma's Kitchen joins Leith Forrest for Foodie Friday. Thanks to Smeg, seamlessly pairing performance with design. Taste the difference with Smeg and Parafield Airport Liquor. They have the perfect partner for every dish.
We love to see you, see you. CMI Toyota, SA's #1 selling Toyota dealer, has a huge range of Toyota certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Get great value backed by CMI Toyota advantages with free roadside assistance, extended warranty, even a 7-day money-back guarantee. View the range online at cmitoyota.com.au or visit CMI Toyota today. We'd love to see you.
See you smiling.
Oh, what a feeling, Toyota.
Paris Scarf Friends Unmissable Deals is on now. Save 80% off My Genie IQ 500 Laser Smart Robot Vacuum and 60% off Green Pan Shades Terra 3-piece fry pan set. Sale ends soon. Conditions apply. Paris Scarf. Great brands, great prices.
Now, if you are dreaming of a holiday, Travel Auctions have been sending South Australians on holidays since 1992. Ned, what are we bidding on today?
Lethal, I'm excited about this one. We're calling it the Launchpad. It's beautiful Tailem Bend. So how about a 10-night powered site getaway at the BIG4 at the Bend Holiday Park? You can take all 10 nights in one go or split them over 2 5-night stays. Share it with friends. What a great option. And it's pet friendly too. You're valid up until October next year. So you've got so much time. You're in no rush. It's right next to the Bend Motorsport Park precinct, which is fantastic. It's just over an hour from Adelaide. It's got brand new facilities and free entry to the Motorsport Museum and racetrack viewing platform. So fantastic. Plenty to do. As I said, the Motorsport spot is absolutely great. We spoke about Old Tailem Town. How cool is that? Monado Safari Park, will Bob endorse that? And Langhorne Creek Wineries, which I absolutely love. They're all close by. So normally you'd pay about $410. But the great thing, you decide the price. Just bid what you want to pay. No hidden fees, just great deals.
So you can save on your next getaway. Do not pay full price. Travelauctions.com.au. It's simple. Bid, win, go.
Now at Harvey Norman, 10% off selected AEG kitchen appliances plus 10-year manufacturer's warranty. That's right, upgrade to premium AEG kitchen appliances and save 10% off selected AEG ovens and cooktops plus 10-year warranty. 10% off selected AEG range hoods and dishwashers and 10-year warranty. Experience the premium German-designed AEG range with this amazing offer in-store and online. 10% off selected AEG kitchen appliances plus 10-year manufacturer's warranty. At Harvey Norman now. Conditions apply.
When you've been around for over a century, you know a thing or two. And South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White have almost 300 years between them. So when an alliance is formed between South Australian Business Chamber and Ray White Business Sales SA, all that experience flows to you. This ensures you're in top shape, whether you're buying, selling, or somewhere in between. Touch base with the experts. Search Ray White Business Sales SA. Proudly partnered with South Australian Business Chamber.
Introducing the Caliente by Beechwood Homes. A multi-level masterpiece of design, innovation and style. Inspired by the effortless glamour of Palm Springs in California, it's bathed in natural light through clever architectural design. At its heart, a stunning 6-metre island bench anchors a kitchen that's as beautiful as it is functional. The Caliente is open for viewing at 10 Simon Crescent, Craigburn Farm, Saturdays and Sundays 1 to 4:30 p.m. Life's good. It's even better in a Beechwood home. Live your best life right where you are. Explore supported home with Anglicare SA.
5AA Mornings with Leith Forrest.
Sitting in for Graeme Goodings, who is unwell. The popular Ned McHenry is here. On the road with Ned McHenry for Travel Auctions. We're talking about Tailem Bend. Just got a text from your friend of mine, the great Chris Jarmer. He said, when it comes to food, the Truckies Deluxe at the Tailem Bend Roadhouse.
Yep.
So that's on the left-hand side. I think it's called Dundee's now. Used to have another name back in the day when we were kids. That's the go-to on the left-hand side.
Yes, and people would have seen my body post-footy and they would have seen that it's a little bit pudgier than what it used to be, and that's fine. That's okay. And the result of that, Lethal, is Baie Marie. So I'm a huge Baie Marie enthusiast. If you put it in front of me and it's warm, I will eat it. I will not order off the menu. And look, large corporation, I get it, but I do like evaluating the OTR Baie Maries.
Yes.
They're just on the river, that little OTR. It's a strong Baie Marie. The staff have got it dialed in. They've always got warm hash browns, chicken tenders, and I will eat them.
Can I tell you the only sadness that I have about Tailem Bend? It used to have, it doesn't anymore, the world's greatest chicken shop. On the left-hand side, just before you take the right-hand turn off to the southeast.
Yep.
Drop in there, get your hot chicken, your roast chicken and your chips.
Could not rival Keith. No way it could rival Keith.
I'm telling you, you ask anyone. People will go to their grave telling you that Tailem Bend chicken was the absolute best. Janet is in St Kilda. You're speaking to Ned. Janet?
Hi, I've got a funny story. Years ago, we went to the Murray Bridge motorhome rally, and at night time, a busload of us went to the old Tailem town, and we went through, and they said there was a man in a black suit and a little boy. They seen him walking. This is what the lady said. They seen him walking around the town and dressed up in a black suit. And she said the little boy, he was 12 years old. He drowned in the River Murray years ago. Anyway, we were walking through. They reckon the church is haunted, the old house, which was a hotel, that's haunted. And as I was walking back, this voice said to me, quick, take a photo on the left. And I took a photo, and it was a white house. And would you believe there's a silhouette of the man in black and the little boy standing on the wall. I've got a photo of it.
Spooky, Janet.
Good on you, Janet. Thank you for that. Maybe it's one of the guys we have beers with mods, just sort of stumbling around the old Tailem town. Thank you, Janet, for that. So this is such a great initiative, the travel auctions, isn't it?
I do love them. I really do.
Our next guest is she's the Michael Jordan of the travel auctions. 145 plus. Morning, Marion.
Good morning. How are you?
I guess once you buy one, you can't stop. It's like a can of Pringles.
Absolutely, and they are such good value, and they provide you an opportunity to go to such different places.
Marion, the obvious question is, what was your favourite, or do you have one?
No, not really. We tend to go into Victoria along the River Murray and also across to Mildura and South Australia. So we haven't gone to Western Australia, but it's been New South Wales, Canberra, and Victoria, and a lot of South Australia. because that's within easy reach for us to get away for a period of time.
What's your game plan, Marion? So let's say it's $400. What are you bidding?
You want my game plan?
Yeah, like how do we get... I want to get as many as you.
Marion?
I usually just go over between 55 and 65%, and if I don't get it, I don't get it.
Smart.
That's ruthless. She's actually built a model, like an algorithm.
Oh, Marion would dominate walking through the streets of Bali. She'd just be bartering her way through.
Marion, you're a superstar. I was concerned once you got to 130, you were just so fiercely competitive you were paying above market rate just to get them.
Oh, no. That's not the secret about how I get them. And I just have a look at value for money, but I also check out the price of where I'm bidding for before I do a bid.
Do you ever watch that show Cheers, where Norm was sitting at the bar and he would sort of walk in and everyone know his name? Are you the same, Marion? Like when you call travel auctions, everyone's like, morning, Marion, where are we going this week?
Oh, no, I do it all online, and I get a confirmation online or by SMS. Sometimes I get phone calls and I make a decision about whether I'll take the offers or not.
Oh, you've got to be a bit of a legend in that office, I think, Marion. Hey, without being too inquisitive, Marion, do you think you've probably saved several $1,000s and still had the travel experiences that others have had just doing it this way?
Definitely. I would say probably I'd say maybe about $6,000 or $7,000.
Good on you, Marion.
Have you ever been to Tailem Bend, Marion?
We've driven through Tailem Bend. I haven't stayed there.
Marion.
Everyone's driven through it. What about a 10-night powered site getaway at the BIG4, the Bend Holiday Park, Marion? You could win this one. It could be 146.
No, we don't have a caravan, so we go for accommodation, so cabins and hotel rooms. Yeah.
Okay. Well done. Well, you are the queen of the travel auctions. I'm not. I want to see you're the clubhouse leader. I will find out if anyone has beaten you, Marion. But congratulations, well done.
Okay, it's nice to know I'm the leader in something.
Yeah, well, you're a legend, Marion. Good on you.
What a great way to see South Australia, Victoria, and the whole country.
Pretty cool. Really cool.
Travel auctions is such an easy way to do it.
It is good. We love them.
All right, we are urging everyone. We are putting out the plea. Don't drive through it.
No.
Stop and have a look at Tailem Bend.
We're putting a metaphoric roadblock there. Yep. You've got to turn off. You've got to visit it. You've got to embrace it.
Those of you who are going to Murray Bridge to Sturt Reserve there and you're water skiing or jet skiing, whatever it might be, keep going. Drive another 15 minutes up the road. Do it on the river at Tailem. Less crowds at Tailem too.
Absolutely. And if you are getting excited, obviously jump on travelauctions.com.au. You can bid the price you want to pay, go and snag a bargain. And as we said, go and explore beautiful Tailem Bend.
Bend Motorsport Park, Old Tailem Town, the beautiful Murray, Minato, of course, Africa on your doorstep, and, of course, the Langhorne Creek. You got a winery there? Where do you go?
Lake Breeze.
Yeah,
we go there all the time,
yours.
but we go to the pub a lot. That's not ours. We've got a farm there. We're about 8 to 9 minutes out of kind of Langhorne Creek there, Muzz and I's farm.
What's on the farm?
Sheep.
Nice. Is there Ned McHenry meat that we can buy?
Oh, cool. I can cull up a lamb for you if you like. Lamb's expensive at the moment.
$400 a lamb, I heard.
Yeah, it is. Lamb is expensive at the moment. There's no doubt about it.
All right, well, hold on to them. Just you'll be a millionaire. Good to see you. Always
you.
lovely.
Well
Ned McHenry on the road with Ned, and you've been listening to that. Thanks to Travel Auctions. If you're dreaming of a bargain holiday, bid the price that you want to pay. Travelauctions.com.au. It is so simple. You bid, you win, like Marion, and then you go.
Steinborner Automotive has always been well worth the trip. From 1 to 9 yards across the Barossa, Clare and, of course, Gawler. You can get new and demo Ford Rangers in Clare, Mitsubishi Outlanders, Hyundai Hybrids and Mazda CX-5 in Nuriutpa, Jack Utes in Gawler, plus over 300 certified used vehicles in stock. Head to one of Steinborner's 9 locations or view the whole range at steinborner.com.au. Steinborner Automotive. It's well worth the trip.
I know you gave an emotional farewell. Wipe away those tears, Ned, because you got one more thing before you leave. Dreaming of a holiday? Travel Auctions have been sending South Aussies on holidays since 1992. Today's bid, Ned?
I am pumped about this. So it's a 10-night powered site getaway at the BIG4, the Bend Holiday Park. You can take all 10 nights in one go or split them into 2 5-night stays. You can share it with friends. That's what I like. Or you can take your pet, take your sheep, your goat, whatever you got, a cow. Go and visit. You've got all up until October next year. It's set inside the Bend Motorsport Park precinct. So for those rev heads, it's a fantastic option. It's just over an hour from Adelaide. You've got brand new facilities and free entry to the Motorsport Museum and Racetrack viewing platform. So fantastic. Plenty to to do. As I said, Old Tailem Town, Monardo Safari Park, and all of the beautiful Langhorne Creek wineries all close by. Lethal, what was that? Normally you'd pay $410, but you decide the price. Just bid what you want to pay. Bid what you want to pay. Don't bid what they want you to pay.
Yes.
There's no hidden fees, just great deals.
What about the news? Just saying enough. Wrap it up, boys.
Is that where they trying to...
Travelauctions.com.au. How dare you, news theme.
Yeah.
Bid, win, go. Save on your next getaway. Do not pay full price. Thanks, Ned.